Hello, my name is Kai, and I've decided to talk about a condition I learnt about a year ago. This condition is multiple sclerosis, otherwise known as MS. I learnt about this condition during my time on a summer program called NCS. In my time there, we decided to help raise money for the Kent MS Therapy Centre and ended up raising over £270. Multiple sclerosis was first recognised as a condition in the middle of the 19th century. Prior to this time, there are reports of a few instances of what may have been MS, although the variety of the symptoms, the range of other possible causes, and the incompleteness of the records makes this impossible to confirm. Ideally, this project will allow me to gain a better understanding of multiple sclerosis and the ways that we can help treat the symptoms. First and foremost, it's important to understand that multiple sclerosis cannot be cured and is a lifelong condition. Hence why I'd like to bring awareness to it and its prevalence among all age groups, specifically in young adults and people over the age of 60. Multiple sclerosis can affect the brain and spinal cord, which in turn can cause a large range of potential symptoms such as problems with vision, arm or leg movement, sensation or imbalance. That's just to name a few. I've got a clip now to show you.
I woke up one morning unable to use my whole left side, and through a lot of investigation we determined that I had MS.
I was a mom. I had two little kids, and we were at Disneyland for the first time, and I woke up one day and I was blind in my left eye.
Some people can have it, you wouldn't even know. So when I first found out, I had numbness in the palms of my hand.
For someone that's diagnosed, it's definitely something that is hard to kind of wrap your head around. You never wake up one day and expect that you're going to have some type of an issue.
It's the kryptonite that really poisons us.
And just being so tired and wanting to be really active and present for my kids, and on those days that are hard days, that hurts.
To be more specific, multiple sclerosis is an autoimmune condition. A substance called myelin protects the nerve fibers in the central nervous system, which helps messages travel quickly and smoothly between the brain and the rest of the body. In MS, your immune system, which normally helps fight off infections, mistakes myelin for a foreign body and attacks it. This damages the myelin and strips off the nerve fibers, either slightly or completely, leaving scars known as lesions or plaques. The damage disrupts messages traveling along nerve fibers. They can also slow down, become distorted, or not get through at all. Therefore, as the central nervous system links everything your body does, MS can cause many different types of symptoms. Despite not being completely curable, there are many treatments and physical therapies which can slow down how fast multiple sclerosis worsens. It's worth noting that some treatments work better for some than others. I've personally seen this in my time volunteering at the Kent MS Therapy Centre, as I've seen that some people prefer going to hydrotherapy or having a massage rather than spending 30 minutes inside an oxygen tank for oxygen therapy. It all depends on the severity of someone's MS and what's comfortable for them, which is the most important part about relieving the symptoms. Physical therapy involves doing exercises to strengthen the muscles and improve someone's gait, which is the way they walk, as well as someone's balance and coordination. Furthermore, it also helps with maintaining mobility and preventing muscle spasms. Physical therapy is very accessible to anyone with multiple sclerosis, as you can get it access at home, an outpatient facility, or an MS treatment centre. Apart from physical therapy, someone with MS could also receive corticosteroids. Corticosteroids are prescribed to reduce nerve inflammation However, they do come with side effects such as insomnia, increased blood pressure, mood swings, and fluid retention. It's also worth noting corticosteroids are only used when someone has an MS attack. Finally, but not the last treatment, it's just I'm not going to name them all because there is a lot of different types of medications. But finally, one other treatment for MS which can be used in is medicines to relax the muscles. People with MS have the tendency to have painful or uncontrollable muscle stiffness or spasms, particularly in the legs. Examples of muscle relaxants are baclofen and trisnadine. In conclusion, I believe that more needs to be done in terms of researching for a cure. Multiple sclerosis doesn't receive enough attention despite it being fairly common. A fact I saw which surprised me was that about 1 in 600 people in the UK have MS. Furthermore, I believe more MS therapy centres should be built so that they are more readily accessible by everyone who needs their services. It's of my understanding that there is about, I think there's only one therapy centre specifically for people with MS in the whole of Kent. And I believe these therapy centres are very important, not just for relieving symptoms, but for getting information if you've been recently diagnosed. I can imagine being diagnosed with MS is extremely stressful, especially if you're not 100% sure as to what this will cause in your life. And these therapy centres, they have a bunch of people qualified enough to tell you what life will be like. There's other people you can share your experiences with, and it's a community which helps relieve some of the pressures of knowing that you have MS and that you can't get rid of it. One final point from me is that no matter who it is, don't treat someone differently because they have MS or another disease. Everyone deserves to be treated with the utmost respect and dignity, as we should never alienate someone based on their disease or just their misfortunes, such as if someone has a gated walk. It's not fair to judge someone when you don't know what's happened in their life. That is all from me, and I hope you've enjoyed listening to my podcast. Thank you, and goodbye.